In just over an hour, the full moon will turn a deep red for most of the planet, when the longest lunar eclipse in a decade will take place. And RT's Tom Barton is watching the skies for us here in Russia, in Moscow to be precise. Tom, when is the actual moment then that we'll see the midsummer moon turn dark?
Well, Bill, I'm looking at the sky now, and unfortunately there are a bit too many clouds at the moment, but in about an hour's time, if you looked up into the night sky and you saw the moon had gone an eerie shade of red, you mustn't be alarmed. What you are seeing is a lunar eclipse, and it will be the first full lunar eclipse since the year 2000. Now, what exactly is a lunar eclipse? Well, usually if you look at the moon in the night sky from Earth, it'll be illuminated white by the rays of the sun, and you'll be seeing the reflections of those rays. But tonight, the Earth is going to come between the sun and the moon and block out most of that light that would usually get to the moon. The light that will get through from the sun will have to pass through Earth's atmosphere, and that takes out a lot of the blue shades of that light and leaves red ones, which means that the moon you'll see will be glowing a sort of reddy colour. Now, all across the globe, for the most of the planet, for this time, because of where the Earth is in its axis at the moment, most of the planet will have a chance to see this eclipse throughout South America, Australasia, Asia, Europe and Africa. If people look up, they'll be able to see this event happening. Unfortunately, North America is the place that'll miss out because it'll be daytime there. But for that sort of hour and a half or so, when the moon is covered by the Earth's shadow, if you look up at the moon and you have a pair of binoculars or a telescope, you'll be able to see a lot more detail of the moon than you would usually be able to. Some of the great craters and seas up on the moon. You'll also be able to see a sight that Aristotle saw back in the 4th century BC, when he realized he saw the Earth's shadow moving across the moon and saw that it was curved, and so he had the first idea that in fact the Earth may be a sphere and not flat. However, Bill, I have to make an apology to you. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait quite a while, because the next time the Earth will be able to see a full lunar eclipse will be in 2018. So, sorry about that, Bill.
Tom, thanks for that. Great explanation on why that eclipse is going to happen in about an hour from now. And I hope, though, that you will be able to get a clear view and that the clouds will clear there in Moscow. In the meantime, thanks very much for that update from central Moscow. Tom Barton there.